Blitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with Bet Blitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Yesterday was one of our toughest days in a while. We will be sending out reimbursements as promised to a few of you guys who did drop your handles down below. But today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 550 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video, so take a moment to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below and sign up for the outlet. This is the premier sports betting community. They have absolutely the best research tools and analysts on their team, and right now when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 15% off your access, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA's Wednesday slate of games, and for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the three-pointers made tab, and this time we'll be selecting Zach LaVine for more than 2.5 three-pointers made. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that this is a line Zach LaVine has actually exceeded in 60% of his last 20 games he's played. Additionally, this is a line LaVine has exceeded in his last two of his last three matchups versus the Orlando Magic, as well as a line that he's exceeded in 10 of the 16 games he's played this season, including in his last 5 straight games. Now, Zach LaVine and the Chicago Bulls will be facing off against an Orlando Magic defense that this season has been very good overall when it comes to defending against the perimeter, currently ranked number 1 in the NBA when it comes to three-pointers allowed by their opponents. However, when it comes to defending against opponents' shooting guards, they are ranked slightly worse, giving up an average of just under 4 three-pointers per game to the position. Here's the Magic's defensive numbers against opponent point guards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we do expect Zach LaVine to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. In fact, this is a line Zach LaVine has exceeded in 4 of his last 5 games on the road. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Zach LaVine is getting a solid dose of minutes this season over his last 10 games, averaging over 33 minutes per game. And one of the things we do love about Zach LaVine is the high number of attempts he does get up each game. Over his last 10 games, averaging 7 attempts per game on an excellent 43% shooting from behind the arc. So coming into this game, we do expect Zach LaVine to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now in his career, Zach LaVine has been a very solid three-point shooter, averaging over 2 makes per game in his career. This season, he's been off to a great start, averaging over 3 three-pointers made per game on over 7 attempts per game, while shooting over 44% from behind the arc. And while the Bulls will be on a back-to-back, Zach LaVine finished the first leg of this back-to-back versus Washington, playing just under 31 minutes, as it was a blowout game. So we still do expect Zach LaVine to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Zach LaVine for more than 2.5 three-pointers made. For our next pick, we'll be headed over to the points plus assist tab, and this time we'll be selecting Jalen Brunson for more than 32.5 points plus assists. Taking a quick look around Outlier, this line may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Jalen Brunson has actually only exceeded it in 5 of his last 10 games, and in just 7 games this season. However, Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks will be facing off against his former team in the Dallas Mavericks, who this season aren't very good defensively when it comes to defending against their opponents' points as well as playmaking, giving up a fair share amount of points to their opponents as well as assists. And when it comes to defending against opponent point guards, although they are ranked slightly better, they still are giving up a fair share amount of points as well as assists to this position. And coming into this game off of a stellar performance versus the Denver Nuggets, in which Jalen Brunson posted 23 points and an amazing 17 assists, we do expect Jalen Brunson to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Jalen Brunson is getting a solid dose of minutes over his last 10 games, averaging over 35 minutes per game. And one thing we do like about Jalen Brunson is his efficiency from the field, over his last 10 games shooting near 50% field goal shooting, as well as an impressive 37% from behind the arc on near 7 attempts per game. So coming into this game, we do expect Jalen Brunson to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. On his career, Jalen Brunson has been a solid scorer this season, averaging just under 25 points per game. But what he really has improved on this season is his playmaking, averaging close to 8 assists per game over his first 17 games. And coming into this game against a pretty poor defense against his position in the Dallas Mavericks facing off against his former team. We are expecting a big game from Jalen Brunson. He likely could get this line on his points alone. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Jalen Brunson for more than 32.5 points plus assists. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that's Jared Allen for higher than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Scotty Barnes for lower than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you like making picks on the traditional PRAs, but also want to have access to making picks on things like double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, sign up for Underdog and use code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And Underdog has informed us that they will be dropping a ton of more promos and discounts toward the end of this month and up into early December, which is just insane because Underdog actually drops a ton of promos and discounts, player props every single day already. So if you're not already on Underdog right now, make sure you sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now, before we get into our third play, we want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level, and that is Daily Grind's Fantasy Optimizer tool. This thing is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FANDUEL, DraftKings, BETMGM. So you'll actually be able to see which of these sports books you can get the most bang for your buck on any given player prop. And one of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So, for example, if you want to find out what the best six-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you can simply click right there and have it generate for you a list of the 6 most correlated picks that are most likely to hit. And it'll also tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And one of the things that you have got to check out when you're on Daily Grind is their AI slip generator. This thing is totally changing the game for sports bettors. You don't even have to think about it anymore. It's just going to generate for you a slip that's most likely to hit on whatever platform you're on. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and sign up for Daily Grind using code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now for our third play, we'll again be under the points plus assists tab, and this time we'll be selecting Evan Mobley for less than 20.5 points plus assists. Taking a quick look around Outlier, we see that this line Evan Mobley has actually failed to exceed in 6 of his last 10 games, a line that he's failed to exceed in 60% of his last 20 games, as well as a line that he's failed to exceed in 11 of the 17 games he's played this season. Now, Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers will be facing against an Atlanta Hawks defense that this season has been very good overall when it comes to defending against the opponent center position, not giving up very many points or assists. Here are the Hawks' defensive numbers against opponent power forwards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we don't expect Evan Mobley to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Evan Mobley is getting a solid dose of minutes over his last 10 games, averaging over 31 minutes per game. However, his solid minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in his scoring and especially his playmaking. He isn't much of a playmaker at all, averaging fewer than 5 potential assists per game. So coming into this game, we don't expect Evan Mobley to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now this season, Mobley has really taken his scoring to the next level, averaging over 17.5 points per game. But again, his playmaking is pretty much non-existent, which is expected for his position, averaging under 3 assists per game. So this really is a line that he would mostly clear with his points alone. And Mobley, especially later in games, is not getting too many touches. So again, we aren't expecting him to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Evan Mobley for less than 20.5 points plus assists. All right, those are our picks for the day. And again, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And again, if you would like more picks, click our link in the description below and sign up for the outlet. Right now, you can use code BLITZ to gain 15% off your access to the top sports betting community, who have some of the best analysts in the industry, as well as tools and forecasting data. So you really want to go give them a look. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bought. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 550 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next one.